Hey guys, what's up? It's Route 1 Reporters here. This is Jacob reporting live from Pokemon Showdown. This is the first video to launch off Friday Fight Night. It's just a random battle I went on, random matchup on Pokemon Showdown. So you'll see how it turns out, and it actually turned out pretty good. So let's get into it. Okay, so the game just started me off with a Mienfoo, I think is how it's pronounced. I couldn't really do much here against the Tranquil, so I just decided to Sword Stance a couple of times. Looking around at my moveset a little bit, my team a little bit, I saw that I had a Gabite, so I thought, well, why not just switch out to him after I Sword Stance a little bit, since Mienfoo had a Baton Pass. Okay, right here you see I'm waiting for my opponent for a little bit. I've never really used a Mienfoo before, but you know, it's a random battle and see what you get. So I Baton Pass out to Gabite, like I said before. He uses Pluck, and but I didn't really think Pluck did damage, which is why I was a little bit surprised whenever it did so much to Mienfoo. But I just choose Outrage here, thinking that since I have a 3 times attack, it's gonna go really hard on the Mienfoo. But of course he switches out to Psyduck, but it one-hits Psyduck, so that's pretty fantastic. You can see here that Gabite's going to go really hard on his entire team. However, I was a little bit disappointed that Arbok lowered the attack a little bit. I was worried that maybe it wouldn't be a one-hit anymore. But, of course, right there you could see that it was still a one-hit. I think at some point soon, Gabite's going to get confused because of... oh, sorry about that. I think at some point here, Gabite's going to get confused because of Outrage. Okay, right here he switches out to his Emolga, which caused me a little bit of trouble, but it wasn't much of a problem. I was a little bit disappointed because the Emolga could outspeed me, and he put up a Substitute. The Substitute was a little bit disappointing since it delayed Emolga's death and ended up confusing Gabite. He tries to T-Bolt me like a noob, which is surprising since it doesn't do anything against Garchomp, but Garchomp does end up hurting himself in confusion, which is surprisingly didn't do all the much damage as I thought it was going to be. Right here, I use Outrage like I was expecting to, except for some reason he switched out to the Renculus, I think that's how it's pronounced, and it one-hits him. And then I use Outrage again since I'm locked into it, and it's going to one-hit Tranquil. So at this point, the battle's coming closer to an end, but out comes Emolga again, which I use Outrage on, and he bolts me because he's faster than me, yet the fact that he already knew that Thunderbolt wasn't going to do any damage to me since he used it before and I was still immune to it. I don't know, it's his deal. I was a little bit worried now since Gabite was confused and I was going to have to try for Outrage again, but Outrage hits and takes out Shelgon, resulting in a complete 100% Gabite sweep.